So the obscure reference for today, Dash X. Any thoughts?
What does that mean?
Sounds like a coding thing from like 10 years ago.
Is that ecstasy you get from Damon Dash?
Yeah, that is. It's ecstasy you get when you die in Dash. I don't know who Damon Dash is. Sorry.
Damon Dash is a famous
Rockaware.
hip-hop producer.
Rockaware.
Oh,
Rockaware. He used to work with Jay-Z. What happened to him? He was married to Aaliyah.
He's
I-
still
I-
around.
I vaguely-
He's fashion forward. He's into fashion now. Like
Jay-Z was the only part of what you said that I understood.
He was with Aaliyah before she got crash.
And Damon
lost.
Dash is responsible for Jay-Z having a career. He's responsible for a lot of East Coast hip hop. He's also one of the most. He's basically my generation's Russell Simmons.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah,
Like, I love
and
Damon
he's
Dash.
in a really good episode of Chappelle Show where he makes his own. They make tampons or something.
Rockaware tampons.
Rockaway tampons.
I've
Keep
seen
that
that
coochie
now.
tight. He's
I've
just
seen that.
yeah.
Okay.
Keep it float tight. I don't forget what the fuck it says.
No, this is
He's on
different.
his phone.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
on his phone.
This is
Oh,
the
Damon
opposite of
Dash.
that. This is a reference to a children's television show from the early 90s called Eerie, Indiana.
Oh shit!
I remember
Dash
Eerie,
X.
Indiana.
Yeah. And also,
what's Dash
by the
X
way,
on the show?
I'm super excited that because so far this is going to be the first time anybody remembers anything of the reference I'm talking about. Dash X was the amnesiac white-haired guy who was later in Step by Step. Who
huge roles in season 2 because he helped the kids find bigger mysteries.
And I made the same mistake.
What?
Only one season, but it was
Season one?
It was only one season. It's I think 13 episodes. I made the same mistake. I remembered
shit,
two
I thought it
seasons
was
too.
2 seasons.
But when I went back and watched them, I remembered every episode. I'm like, no, this is all I remember ever watching. It's I mean, Dash X doesn't even appear until like episode 7, and then episode 8 or 9.
Like he was late in the show.
Yeah, episode 8 or 9 was the Corn Lodge.
Yeah.
Where he helped defeat the Corn Lodge, and then
I'm
Which
very
is a straight
into the
reference
early
to Twin
episodes.
Peaks. When they wrote that episode, the
that
Corn
was
Lodge is a
that whole
Twin
was
Peaks
Twin
reference.
Peaks,
Yeah.
absolutely. And then, of course, the French Mistake was the last episode. Where
Yes!
they pop out. Yeah,
That's the one with that's like references the show.
whenever they
Right.
pop out and he comes out and he's the actor in the show,
Yeah.
and Dash X is the only other character who remembers that he's a character because he's not a real person.
Exactly.
He's
Dash
He's
X.
whatever that alien from the Corn Lodge was.
And the
Or at least we assume. I mean, maybe he just got the same tattoos. But
also, if you've ever watched Fringe and you were
I
like,
have
nah,
not, but I'm interested in where
too
this is
preachy,
going.
watch Eerie, Indiana. That's
Yes.
all you need.
Yeah, see, I just rewatched and they put it back on Netflix, and I watched the episodes with Mr. Moneybags. I watched that one.
That's a good one.
Which is a great commentary on greed in the early 90s.
Oh, really quickly, before, I do want to hear the other episodes you hear, but I made this mistake earlier. I went yesterday, and a huge coincidence that we rolled up this topic today. Yesterday, I watched Eerie, Indiana, The Other Dimension, which
It's on Netflix.
What
yeah,
is
that's
that?
on Netflix too.
It's
It's essentially it's a different dimension of Eerie, Indiana, where Eerie is always normal.
Fuck yes.
And so then there's a dimensional breach in our Eerie that puts all the weirdness in the normal Eerie, so the alternate dimension version of Marshall has to... And in the very first episode, that Marshall and... what's his name? What's the
friend?
The kid's name, yeah. Anyway, they from
Omri
our
Katz?
universe... Omri, yes. They cross over via television to warn the new kids.
That's
hey, our
awesome.
weirdness is going into your universe.
So it's like Saved by the Bell in New Class, but
Essentially.
done correctly.
Done correctly, exactly. Yeah.
I
But
still
anyway, what
find Omri
episodes?
Katz attractive though, and he's like a child.
Has he done
which is-
anything?